Good morning and welcome to Essential Leadership Skills Live. Three things to measure. What are the top three things that a leader should measure each day and how they can empower you? On today's episode of Essential Leadership Skills Live, my name is Glenn Daniels. I am the COO of Touchstone Publishers, and I welcome you very much. So today we're going to discuss the top three things to measure to be a great leader. Now, these top three things, they say measure what's important. These things, I think you should measure yourself and your leadership skills on this. This is not the three things to measure to make sure your company is being productive or that things are going great with the company. These are three things that you should use to measure yourself with to be a great leader. Number one, the quality of service. The quality of service that you're offering. You should find a way to measure that every day. Are you offering the quality of service? What that means is the details of your job, the details of your connection, the details of being a leader. Okay? And are you doing those efficiently? That's what we're talking about when we refer to quality of service. The details, the small details. Are you paying attention to those? Those all need to get better. I got to tell you personally, once I really rediscovered this for the umpteenth time, I said, I haven't really been paying great attention to the details of what I'm doing. So I got to start paying attention to those, and I got to start doing those efficiently. Okay, those are things that we have to begin to work on. So measure your quality of service. Number two, the quantity of service. You have to get in the habit of measuring how much service you're giving. That story about the servant leader has come back up, re-percolated to the top, and people are starting to say, well, I want to be the servant leader. The servant leader is giving lots of quantity of service. So they're not only paying attention to the details, but they're paying attention to the quantity of it. Are you going the extra mile? When you sit down tonight, did you earn the sleep you're about ready to get by going the extra mile with people, with yourself, learning more, doing more, but going that extra mile, giving all of the service that's involved, all of the service involved? Did you give more of yourself? Did you give service? Did you go that extra mile? That's what we're referring to when we say the quantity of service. The quantity. So now think, we have the quality. Am I paying attention to the details? Am I being effective and efficient? The quantity. Am I giving service? Am I going that extra mile to distinguish me from all the other leaders? Am I the go-to leader where people come to me and say, you're here to serve me and it helps? Okay. The third area that I'm going to suggest that you measure yourself in to look at. See, now all three of these areas, if you take a moment and really, truly, deeply look at these three areas and measure yourself at the end of each day by writing it down in your journal. Okay. Did you hit these three things, and could you be better tomorrow? Okay. But if you did all three of these things and started doing that, notating it, measuring it, the way I'm going to suggest that you measure it is by simply journaling about it every night. Okay. The last one, spirit of service. Okay. The spirit of service, what that's actually saying to you, are you doing the right things because it is right? Are you stepping up and doing the right things because it is the right thing to do? It goes a step further than that, though. Are you doing the right things to do for the betterment of your team, for the betterment of your people? Are you doing the right things? I'm going to step out of bounds here just a little bit and challenge those of you who say you're sick and tired of this political correctness in your speaking. I'm going to say, if you're doing the right thing, you're going to pay attention to what is right for other people. If someone is insulted by the language you're using is not right for them, should you not do the right thing? Should you not be so arrogant to say, I don't feel like I need to be politically correct? In fact, I don't know how to do those things. There's too many different political correctness out there. If that's the case, and there's too many out there, the people you're dealing with, find out. Ask, what is the politically correct thing that they're after? Ask them. Have them tell you. If you say, hey, honey, okay, that's not correct. But a lot of us will say, I've unfortunately hear a lot of women say this, well, I don't mean anything by it. But if it's offensive to somebody, it's offensive to somebody. And maybe that person, in the spirit of creating great service, in the spirit of service, you need to eliminate that. Okay. Buddy, calling people buddy who are twice your age. Hey, buddy, what's going on, buddy? What can I get you? That is not necessarily politically correct speech. If it's offensive, you should be strong enough in the spirit of service to change how you're speaking. Really, isn't it the truth of the matter is, if you want to get your message across, you got to deliver it in the way the person hears it, will hear it. Okay, not the way you want to deliver it, but in the way that they will hear it. That's the spirit of service, doing the right things because it is the right thing to do. So let's talk about putting all three of these together. The quality of service. Okay, are you looking at all the details? So tonight, when you get done with your day, write in your journal. I missed this detail. I missed that detail. By the way, make sure your journal is private. Okay? The only reason I keep a journal on the computer is so I can password lock it. When I was married, my wife found my journal, it'd be a problem. Not that I was saying things about wrong issues or things of that, but if I said something I want to get better here, I would get a lecture about it. Okay. If someone who cares for me, loves me, find my journal now, because I'm journaling saying what I want to do to be better, they would say things like, no, that's too hard for you. You need to be more realistic. Okay. I'm suggesting you get a journal, find a way to lock it up so you can write down every day. Did I provide the quality of service that I wanted to provide? Did I provide the quality of service that I wanted to provide? Did I pay attention to the details? And did I work efficiently? Efficiently means when you put all three of these together, you're still only working 8 or 10 hours a day. Okay. You still need your rest. Did you get enough rest efficiently every night? You still need to do those things. And we're not going to be great the next day if you're tired from the night before. Okay. If you're not fueling your body properly with the proper foods. Quality of service, food, drink, all those things will help you to provide a quality of service in an efficient manner. Quality of service. Quantity of service. Are you doing more? Are you going the extra mile? Are you doing more to help people stand up and be better? Are you being the servant leader? Are you helping people to be better? Spirit of service. Are you doing the right things because it is the right thing to do? Are you doing the right things because it is the right thing to do? The last, well, that's it. Let's talk about one last thing, though. Let's go with our one last thing. And let's talk about that. The one last thing today is I have a question for you, and I ask that you go ahead and throw this into the comments. As you're looking at this, I just want to know, are you drinking at least 8 ounces of water each morning, first thing in the morning? If you are, share with us how it helps or hurts or makes no difference. Okay. Are you drinking at least 8 ounces of water first thing in the morning? And if you're doing this, and if you've been doing it for 30 days or more, I'd like for you to reflect and share with us in your comments how this is making a difference, if it's making a difference, okay, and how the day is progressing. The reason why this is kind of important, because they say if you're hydrating your brain first thing in the morning, it just helps you throughout the day and think better and get stronger. Okay, so that's the suggestion. So once again, we'll keep these all between 5 to 15 minutes, sometimes 20. Most of the time, the average should be right around 10 minutes. On the air Monday through Thursday, 9 a.m. Eastern Time. If you didn't catch the live broadcast, go ahead and just jump in here and throw your comments in. This will be up on Facebook, on the Science of Ghostwriting Facebook fan page. It's also going out live to Twitter, and of course, going out live on YouTube. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for your dropping in today. I want you to have a great day, and don't forget to journal tonight. Okay, don't forget to journal tonight.